Yeah, then pregame Burks was doing a little lap waving to the fans. So you had something to tell them. What'd you tell them there?
I was like, that's motivation to us, but you weren't really know. It was small, little talk. You see, when I finished my drill, and it's still cool. I love his game. He a baller.
Did you tell something to Jalen Hurts right before he handed it off to you on that play, 78 yards?
You talk about the second one?
Second one, yeah.
I think I was on the wrong side. But we don't gotta have that part of the story.
Absolutely, it affected everything. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. That was not fun. That wasn't fun at all, man.
This is the reason why I came here. Me and my family went through the pros and cons of what's where we want to be. We felt like just a good opportunity, the best opportunity to be able to play a game like this.
As far as my future goes, it's 30 minutes after the last game, so I'll take some time to think about it. But I feel like I was playing some pretty good ball.
You got football left in you?
Sure feels like it.
We play championship defense, and it takes everybody and every single buddy in that room, and we're excited to move on. But all that did was make us hungry to keep going.
Just had a couple things that we couldn't overcome, and there'll be some things that we can learn from. But this is the time for gratitude, for appreciation. I love this group. I love this coaching staff. I love these players.
Great game, Jalen. Good game. Thank you, sir.
Give me some respect right now.
Take them girls up. What's up, Philly? Thank you guys so much for the love, the support you guys had. And hey, at the end of the day, you guys go through Philly. We'll see y'all next week.
Legendary.
Hey, listen, man, I want to put that on my worst enemy. Just tell you something. I got some strongest, slimmest motherfucker. He took that hit. I thought he was out for 2 years. Oh, early in the game. Right now. The Slim Reaper. Where your boy at? What about him? He ain't here, so.
Great game, Jalen. Good game. Thank you, sir.
Picture? You like that, turn right side up.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
How you doing?
Jalen, how do you feel physically? I know you went to medical temp, but how'd you come out of the game?
It's a tough game, a challenging game. I was able to finish the game and see how the week goes.
Were there separate injuries? Like at the end of the half, it looked like you were slow to get up. You were late coming out of the tunnel, and then of course you had the one that sent you to the tent in the second half.
No.
Jalen, what's it mean to be at this point in the season and playing for the right to go to the Super Bowl?
It means everything. This is what you work for. This is what all of our energy, all of my energy has been geared towards.
What was it like playing in the snow today?
It was a new experience. It was a new experience. Definitely, next time that happens, I'll be able to look back and pull from this game and be better from it.
What kind of things would you pull from the game playing in these conditions?
Well, the communication is important. The fundamentals are important, and just being in attack mode. But I think those are all things that generally you should be focused on, anyways, regardless of the conditions. And so, I want to give a ton of credit to the team we just played. You know, they've evolved as the years gone on, and offensively, defensively, been very, very efficient in what they do. We talked about their front seven all week and how they're able to affect the passer, and they did that tonight. And on the other side of the ball, they were able to move the ball at certain points, but our defense nutted up and played a hell of a game, got some crucial turnovers in those moments, and it's, you know, I just attest that to the work that everyone has put in and be able to come out here and play in a snow game.
I just want to clarify, Jalen, you said I'm sorry, for this week, you said you'll see how the week goes. Is your status uncertain for next week?
Great question. No, I was just seeing how the week will go, seeing how things progress.
So you think you feel confident you'll play next week, I guess?
Yeah.
Jalen, what's it like watching from the
pressure that you faced today and the sacks and the decisions behind those, specifically towards the end of the first half and the second? What do you take from those after?
Say that again?
What do you take from the pressure you faced today and the sacks, specifically at the end of the first half and the safety? What do you pull from those?
I have to watch the film to be able to assess it better, but rhythm is everything. Rhythm is everything, and we just got to be able to find our rhythm on what we do. And rhythm doesn't mean quick passes, long passes, or whatever. It's just finding our niche in what we do. And I think what we've been able to do this year in terms of what our rhythm is, it's, you know, we love to start out fast, some type of way, get some explosives, and pop some in the second half, you know, pop some big-time explosive plays in the second half. I think Saquon has been tremendous at that. Rain, sleet, or snow, he's been able to pound, and then take it off, you know. And I think that was fun. That was cute. I say just being able to pop it off first for once.
Yeah, you popped off one in the first.
Yeah.
Well, what made that counterplay work there?
Saquon needed a break, so I told him I'd do it first.
What was your view of?
Give me a piece.
What was your view of the play Jalen Carter makes when the Rams had the ball and they're marching to potentially win the game? Had the sack on 3rd and 2, 13-yard sack, put him in 4th and 15. I think it was.
This is a great defensive play. Great defensive play. You're sitting there, you know, watching from the sideline, and my mindset is preparing for 2 minutes. You know, just getting ready for the game and what's going to be demanded of the offense and myself to go out there and win it. But our defense went out there and ended it on their terms, and can be more proud of them for that.
You know, does a game like that look mentally challenging than 40 degrees and sunny?
I think if you have the right mental approach, they're all the same. You know, it all bounces back on your preparation, how you prepared. Certain conditions, the conditions are different in each game, but being able to say I prepared for whatever is going to come. So it was a different game, but we were able to weather the storm, and that took complementary football. That took big-time plays on offense in the right moments. That took big-time plays on defense in the right moments, and special teams being able to play the way they did. And I'd love to capitalize on those turnovers when we have those opportunities, and we will the next time around. But, just happy we were able to pull this one out and get a win as a team.
Jalen, are you happy that you're going to get another shot at the Commanders after the way the last game turned out?
Just excited for the next opportunity.
It doesn't matter to the Commanders?
It wouldn't have mattered.
As a quarterback, you're obviously at the mercy of the defense to get you back on the field. What does it do for you, kind of having a defense where you're probably going to get right back out there? Just stop after stop from these guys. What does it do for you psychologically on the sidelines?
I don't know that we even processing it that way, or we're taught to process it that way. We're just focused on going out there and trying to put our best foot forward. But it was a game where there was some blows thrown on each side, and our defense showed up, and they were able to turn the ball over in crucial moments. And I think that's always a hidden secret in everything. A hidden gem is winning a turnover battle, and we were able to do that. We've been able to do that, and that's been a big reason why we've been winning a lot of games.
It looked like Saquon said something to you before that 78-yard touchdown. Did you recall what he said?
No.
You guys started deep in your own territory several times, twice within your 10. How did that change or at least influence how you were approaching those drives?
It's, again, for me, just going out there and trying to execute what's called and get first downs. I think that might be a Kellen or Nick question.
You guys haven't, leading into this game, there haven't been many shots down the field, but you took some of this game in the first half. What did you like about those opportunities, and what kept you guys from making them happen?
Just didn't connect this time around. It's been a minute in general since we've done that as a whole, and so I think holistically as an offense, we just want to go out there and take advantage of all the opportunities we have at hand and continue to learn from them.
You mentioned your long run early on and everything, but what's it like seeing Saquon, do what he does? That 78-yard TD run, that's got to be demoralizing.
Well, I knew exactly what was about to happen. Just the run we had on, how they had been playing the run, and then the man you're handing the ball off to. You know that there's an opportunity to go out there and take advantage of it, and he took advantage of it. And it's a big-time play we needed. Big-time play we needed.
You guys managed to get through your first two playoff games in terms of the offense, but, do you guys feel like you're due to play, to play even better when, in this next game coming up in the NFC Championship game? You feel like this offense can be a lot better?
Well, I think enough is never enough. Our performance today was enough to win, but enough is never enough in terms of, the standards we have for ourselves and what we want to do. And so there's always a hunger. There's always a drive for more and this urge to continue to improve. And that's how it'll continue to be. I think in this point in the season, the number one thing is about improving. When you play the game, it's about improving. But the number one thing in playoff ball is winning and finding ways to win the game. And so, we want to play complementary football, be able to find ways to win, and go out there and find ways to win.
Thanks, Joe.
Yards, yet it comes down to terrible weather conditions, possible to keep a hold of the ball, doing things with it.
Yeah, obviously there are plays we want back in a game. Anytime you lose, that's the way it goes. Even when you win, you want some plays back. There's no different there, but I was really proud of this group really all season and the way that we battled, whether that was in game or game to game or week to week, whatever it was. Through this season, it wasn't perfect by any means, but this group really, stuck together, played a total team, effort every time we went out on the grass, and I feel like tonight was the same. Obviously, it's disappointing. So to end it this way, but proud of the way we battled.
What is the most disappointing way this thing ended for you guys that you wish you could have capitalized on?
would have loved to have scored at the end. Obviously felt like as an offense we had them on the ropes. I bet they probably felt it too, and we were moving the rock really well the last 2 drives, and then just a couple kind of unforced errors here and there, and got behind the sticks. And you do that against a team like that with a defense like that, it's going to be a difficult thing to overcome. But proud of the way we fought, and sure wish we could have done a little bit there at the end to get it done.
I mean, you had that chance at the end. I mean, that's where you wanted to be when you're in a playoff game like this. I mean, you had that opportunity to win, walk off winless.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean that was the plan. Obviously, got it down into scoring range and just didn't get it done.
Matthew, the very beginning of the year, with some uncertainty with your contract coming into training camp and getting it done, then going on this run the way that you guys did, how are you feeling now about your present and your future with this team?
I'll talk about my present, obviously. Proud to be associated with this group, coaching staff, front office, group of players, training staff, equipment guys, everybody, man. It was a hell of an effort all year to get to this point. Anytime you play like this and get into the playoffs, get a win and keep it moving, it's anytime you come up short, it's even tougher, and so that's difficult. But so proud to be associated with this group, and as far as my future goes, I mean, it's 30 minutes after the last game, so I'll take some time to think about it, but I feel like I was playing some pretty good ball.
You got football left in you?
Sure feels like it.
Man, how would you describe? Told us 5 times he's thinking 29, 28, 29.
Yep.
Sure you are. How do you process this and kind of what happened on 4th down?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get to see the end of the play on 4th down. Everybody's talking about or whatever. Threw it and took a hit, got knocked down or whatever. So I didn't get to see the end of the play. I know Slay well enough to know his body language and that smile, knowing how he felt about that play. But battled against him a bunch of times in practice over the years and have a ton of respect for who he is as a player. But the bottom line is we could have done some things, to keep ourselves ahead of the sticks and not have a 4th and forever. So. I'm not going to dwell on that too much, but I mean, walked the ball down with 4 minutes left or whatever it was, walked the ball down quickly, got a touchdown. Defense did a hell of a job getting a stop and kind of they punted it down deep into our territory and when we hit some plays and got it to where we wanted to be, had a chance for it and didn't get it done. But I love competing. I love being in those moments. Sure as hell not afraid of them. And competed my ass off and didn't go the way I wanted to today. Next time I'm out there, line it up, let's do it again.
You make it look easy doing what you're doing in the snow like that, but how difficult is it for you to execute and this team to execute in snowstorm like that?
Oh yeah, it was difficult. There were some moments where it was a little bit tougher than others. I think it was probably tougher to catch it than maybe it was to throw it. But yeah, I mean. Certainly that ball, that we had a missed exchange on in the 3rd quarter on the right side, handing that ball off. I mean, last second that one shot out of my hand. So I mean, it was difficult. You were going to have to deal with it. We knew that, but for the most part, we just battled. I was so proud of our group, our defense. I mean, shoot, we gave them a short field a few times, and they were able to hold them to 3 and. Then we turned it on and started playing some good ball.
With your rib.
Getting the job done when you guys had to today.
Yeah, I mean, same message as last week. The most important thing is winning football games, especially around this time of year. Or whatever it takes. The defense, man, our defense is special, making plays for us. Of course, we're going to go back and watch and see what we can do better offense. The O-line did a great job for us, and we made enough plays and got the win.
You personally, 2 big runs. Just think about in that moment, the national spotlight, getting those 2 big runs. What's that mean for you, and especially in this type of year?
Whether it's national spotlight or it's Saturday on the parking lot, it don't really matter. I just want to make the plays for the team. And before that, I just kind of kept telling myself, just locking in, being focused, and O-line did a really good job, and I was able to set stuff up with my shoulders and pop 2 big ones. So it was good.
Sorry, how would you describe what it was like playing in those conditions?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think it was too crazy. It wasn't that bad as I thought it was going to be. I don't really count it it was more like hail than it was snow, to be honest. But it's tough to play in that, especially for O linemen, and I think that obviously the stuff that we want back, but throughout the whole thing. I think they handled it pretty well, and we got the win.
On that last drive, Saquon, what were your emotions watching it from the sidelines, seeing the defense eventually make a big play, especially Jalen Carter on third down?
JC's so special, man. He's going to be one of the ones. And I ain't trying to put too much on him right now, but going against him and now being on the same side of him and talking to him on the sideline before that, and look in my eye and let me know that he's going to make the play. And he's one on one. So it was big. I love the support from the sideline, from the fans. The offense, we all were standing up, supporting our defense, and that's what it takes, man. It takes every single one of us. We want to accomplish what we want to accomplish. It's going to be a team effort, and we did that today.
On your first touchdown, it seemed like you said something to Jared Burks. Did you guys say anything when you were running the end zone? It looked like you turned around. No?
Nah, I don't think I said anything. I got in trouble for talking a little crap though. The refs, the prince. I got called to the principal office. So yeah, but not on that play.
We talked a lot about this week, that famous snow game. How much did the atmosphere definitely live up for it?
Crazy, man. I mean, it was insane. Like, got a smile on my face thinking about it. Like, this is what you dream about. This is why I came to Philly. I wanted to be a part of games like this, and I'm just happy to be able to be a part of it.
One game away from going to the Super Bowl. What's that mean? To go to the conference championship?
Yeah, you don't look at it like that. You look at you got one more game, and the beautiful thing is it got to go through Philly. And I remember, after we lost to Washington, some of those guys were looking at us and saying that we're going to see you again, and here we are.
When Jalen got hurt, I mean, what did you see? And also, like, how did things change for you?
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna really get too much into that. I personally think, especially on that drive alone, there's a little cheap shots going on. They were tackling a certain way, but when you have two talented players and we put up 250 plus, you expect that. But I think Jalen came out and was the word that he is, and came out there and grinded out for us, and we got the win.
What was it like having to be helpless of having to watch the defense on the last drive, and you can't do anything about it? He said he watched.
That's football, man. That's the beauty of it. It's a team sport, and we get so caught up in stats and numbers, and especially quarterbacks, and a team like Tom Brady and Peyton Manning go against each other, and we get records against Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, but it's not those two guys going against each other. It's not a back going against each other. It's a team sport. That's the beauty of it. And we talked about it. There's going to be adversity. It's playoff football, and how we're going to respond. And, we could have folded after that safety, but defense made a big play. We ended up getting 3. I popped off a big one, and then adversity came again, and our defense responded for it.
Saquon, we talked a lot this week about how you knew they were going to load the box. They were going to try to stop this running game. And you told us Friday you were confident you still would have success against the Rams defense. How much did you notice that at the start of the game, and how much do you know Washington's going to try to do the same thing next week?
Yeah, I think Washington had some success against us last time in the second half. But I think, looking in those 2 games, we were able to run the ball pretty well, and that's the theme. We're a great running team. You don't rush for 2,000 yards by accident. Shout out to the boys up front. So they're going to junk it up. They're going to do different things, but at the end of the day, the beauty of football is we're able to adjust. And, shout out to Coach Stout and TJ and all those guys, and we got to continue to do that for next week.
Like, how nasty were those conditions out there for you guys?
Oh, man, we don't really try to worry about too much of conditions, but that condition stuff was serious, definitely, man. Definitely playing the position I play as a DB, like trying to pedal, and then break out of that kind of stuff right there, man. No matter what kind of cliche you got, I try to be in my best way to put myself in a position to win the route. But, boy, that thing is hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. But, but that was part of the game, though. So it was fun, though. That was my real first time actually playing in a full, crazy snow game like that. Like, it used to snow, but it ain't stick. Oh, yeah, sticky out there. Some slushy.
You almost had a pick on the first play of the game.
Oh, my God. I would have turned the city off right then. I had that pick on that first play. But, yeah, man, I played a solid game, man. I having a great game all the way to them last 2 drives. Like, as a condition, you thinking they ain't going to throw it as much as, like, and aggressive like that. Stafford was slinging that. And look here, I'm talking about everything was catchable. You know what I'm saying? So, and, but we went out there and executed at the end. And, we bounced. We got that done.
When that final pass fell incomplete, threw your way, what went through your mind?
I say Staff know me better than that. You know what I'm saying? Staff, doggone well now. I done been in a lot of positions, and we've been in a lot of wars together. And, I know what kind of staff like to try the guys. So, yeah, I'm like, Staff know better. You should have known you should have went somewhere else with it. I know you started successful late, and then you're like, oh, let me go try this again. Nah, that ain't gonna work again, nah, style. Nah. You gotta look though.
The guy on the sideline earlier though.
Huh? That was a good ass ball. I'm saying, like, that's what I said. Like, he know go make a play. He got Puka, great catch, great throw. You know, that's how you gotta beat a good corner. You know what I'm saying? Because what's beat good coverage? A great throw. And you know, only but Stafford, them type of guys, they can make that type of throw.
How much has Isaiah meant to this team this year?
A lot, man. Without Isaiah, maybe we won't be this far, man. Because like I said, when us go down, you don't see no kind of drop off. You know, he's amazing at what he do, man. Like I've been telling him, man, if he was on another team, he'd be easily a starting corner, like easily. And you know, but he wanted to be here to learn from me, as he told me. He said he wanted to learn from me, and you know, try to reach him to the next level. And I think he put a lot on tape, man, for any other 31 other teams that want him. That shows that he can hold up and be a starting corner in this league.
Is this how this team is built to, you know, have you guys step up as a defense as much as you did today?
Yeah. I mean, the team is built just how you want the team to be built, man. We pick each other up. You know, if we ain't playing his best, offense playing his best. If offense not playing his best, the defense is playing his best. Now, if we both playing our best, we just blow folks out. So, we just really like, you know, we just work with each other, man. It doesn't matter how it's going. We don't look at the scoreboard until that we say 0. And that's what it said. When it says 0, the Eagles win.
So Chris can put the gas cans by your locker.
Yeah.
Did you prove to him you got
it? I mean, I got a lot left, man. I easily got a lot left, man. But you know what I'm saying? When you done did so much in your career, done played so long, man, definitely with my long one I've been blessed with and fortunate enough with, yeah, man, I'm just thankful for being here for this team and this organization. It's a great opportunity for myself, man, to help my legacy keep growing. I just go, you know, miss a lot of this love going on around here with the teammates and great shit like that. So I just always miss this though. But yeah, some gas left. But you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna have too much of that gas left in that mug. I'm ready to go chill, raise the kids, be a family man. You know, take care of my youngins. You know, so I've been doing football long enough to I owe my my family some time too as well.
You guys got a third meeting with the Commanders.
Yeah.
What have you learned about Jane Daniels? What kind of challenges?
Oh, great challenge, man. He's a great dude, man. I kind of felt that there is gonna be even though I'm a Lions fan, it's still a Lions fan too. I'm a Lions and Eagles fan, and blessed to be able to play the Lions. I would have been a Lions fan that day. But I kind of felt like the Lions would have had trouble with him because of the fact that he's a great quarterback, man. And a lot of great things about him. He can move. He can throw on the run. He's great accuracy down the field. He makes smart decisions. He's a poised kid, man, and he's a very humble kid, man. He's a wonder kid. Myself, just happy-go-lucky, just blessed and fortunate to be playing this game he loved to do at a very, very high level, man. They got a bright future with that kid, man. They're gonna be a great challenge to be seeing him and Hurts for a long time.
You take us through that sack at the end there?
Oh yeah, man. I don't know. I just been read the O-line the whole game, and I thought I had a good rush in mind, and I did that rush and got a sack on it.
What'd you do on that?
I went towards the center and did a little fillet and went back inside. It wasn't really nothing special, but it worked. Did it 2 times in a row. Got pressure on the quarterback in one sack. Felt good though.
What was it like playing in the snow today?
That was my first time playing in the snow. I've been talking about it all week since hearing the news it was going to snow. I knew it was going to be a different experience, but I knew I still had the ball out, do my thing, you know, play for my guys.
To end the game like that, what did it feel?
Oh, yeah, love.
To end the game like that,
man, it's surreal, man. I was really focused on trying to finish the game out. I know I had the sack on the 3rd down, but you see, I was trying to get everybody together. Knew they had one more play in them. And we got to stop him, won the game.
Throughout this entire game, just how you guys kept going out there, forcing a couple of, taking through the fumble there and the momentum that you felt from the defense throughout the
season. Oh yeah, fumble. We work that every week, punch outs every week. With the starting running backs and all, we get the little punches in and try to work that. And I got one last time we played them in LA, and I knew that it's a possibility I can get it again. It's on my mind, and the opportunity came. I seen it. Clear hand the ball, and I punched it out and got it. We got the ball. Yes, sir.
What does it say about this defense?
And say, man, we believe in each other. We trust in one another, and we here for the long run, man. We here to ball out. We trying to go all the way. It's only one goal.
What's the mindset on that last drive? Because they had scored on the previous one pretty quickly. What's the mindset in the last one?
To stay calm, stay composed, and get the start. We knew the start that it was going to win or lose us a game, and we got to stop and win the game. Not everybody happy. Go home, celebrate. Yes, sir.
Playing in the snow, I know Nick always talks about the team that has the better mentality makes the most of it. What was the whole thought process coming into a game like this?
Man, we just came mentally, physically ready. We knew the snow was coming early throughout the week, but we didn't let that distract us. As we got to play through the snow, we knew they got to play through the snow too. And it's about who going to be mentally tough and physically tough throughout the whole game. You know, it came down to the last second, but we finished out the game. You know, we celebrated.
Well, it felt like after Saquon.
Hey, take a picture, JC.
Oh yeah.
Take a picture. How you look right now?
Yeah. We need it for the Hall of Fame.
I'm proud of you.
After Saquon's second touchdown,
Thank you.
it felt like it was over, and then they go right down the field. How nerve-wracking was it for you and the defense on that last drive?
Oh yeah, it was a little nerve-wracking. You know, we've been playing good all game. Then they got a good little drive and got some points on the board, but we knew we still had to stay composed and calm and didn't let that get to us. And when our opportunity was to go back out there and get another stop, we had to make that happen.
How does it sound to be advancing to the NFC Championship game here at the Link against a division opponent?
It sounds good. You know, I want all the fans pop out, show love, and get loud, even louder next game. Yes, sir. We here.
Well, your first time facing the Commanders, what have you learned about Jaden Daniels thus far?
You know, the film show. The athlete, very good quarterback. He got them where they at now, and a good pick for them guys. And you know, we just go watch film, see what we did last game and the game before, and try to go get that dog in that championship. Yes, sir.
Jalen, when the offense has that lull in the middle of the game, obviously explosive place to start and end the game, and you guys are taking over in the middle. What's that mindset of what you guys are doing to keep you in the game?
Oh yeah, we just worry about the defense. You know, the offense, we know they're gonna get it together. They've been coming through all season, and we knew that we just keep getting turnovers, keeping the offense opportunities. We knew they'll come up and clutch it up for us.
Jalen, pre-game, Burks was doing a little lap waving to the fans.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
had something to tell them. What you tell them there?
I was like, you know that's motivation to us, but it wasn't really nothing. It was small, little talk. You see, he walked away. I finished my drill, and you know it's still cool. I love his game. You know, he'll ball it.
Jalen, at one point on one play, you picked up Matt Stafford like he was a teddy bear. What did you say to him? I saw you guys chatting after the fellow Georgia Bulldog.
I was just like, I'm here. You know, I'm here. I'm ready. You know, that's it. Wasn't really nothing too crazy. I'm a fan of his game too, Georgia boy. So it's all love at the end of the day. But I was telling him I'm ready. That's it.
What did you think of last one, please? Last one. Back Nolan Smith just made.
No worries.
What have you seen out of him, and was it like what you forced him?
Man, it's crazy, man. You see, like last week, we ran a little stunt where he got the sack off of it. Now this week, we ran a stunt where I got the sack off of it. We just working off each other, man. We just being the best we could be. You know, keeping the chemistry from all the way back from Georgia to 9, and how long we stay on this team, man. It's just love, and I love that, man. We just go keep balling.
You know, we've been in these tough situations, and we keep answering the call. You know, I pray we keep answering them. You know, this team is resilient. You know, finding ways to win no matter how it looks, and you know, one side picking up the other side on all three phases. You know, that's why it's a team game. So.
Did the conditions affect the passing game?
Absolutely, it did affect everything. Like, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. That was not fun, honestly. That wasn't fun at all, man. Tough game, tough conditions, but you know, you make the most of them. And, you know, try to get the win, and I'm glad we did.
Had you ever played in something like that?
Yes, this is my second time around. So yeah.
It looked like a tough catch there at the one.
The one I bobbled? Yeah, it's just tough. No excuses. I just wish I could have held on to it. You know, the conditions, you know, kind of play a part, but you know, it's just tough. It's tough, and you know, you just I try to do my best just to hold on to it. So.
At the same time, when you converted that fourth down, and how punched was that, especially at the time of the game?
Yeah, I was just trying to answer the call. Jay made a great check, and we converted. So.
And you mentioned the conditions definitely impacting the passing game. As a receiver and as an offense, to know that you can rely on this running game, and they've been very consistent all season, what kind of relief does that give an offense?
It gives us some relief because we know one play he can change the game, you know. So we just focus on that guy, make our block, and you look up, the crowd cheering, and he's right behind us, and we know we just got to finish. So he has that home run ability, and I'm excited. I'm glad he's on my team. Felt good. You know, I'm getting better and better, man. I'm getting better and better. Slowly. I won't even say slowly. I'm getting back to myself. You know, I know the stats didn't tell, but you know, I'm getting there. I'm getting there at the right time too. So I'm excited.
Speaking of stats, if I were to tell you like that you would come out just 3 catches the last 2 weeks, and you guys still would advance.
Yeah.
If I would tell you that before the game, would you been shocked or?
Of course, you know, but that's the thing, you know, playoff football, you never know when you're going to make your play, and you don't know how it's going to look, but, you know, you're just trying to get the win, most importantly. You know, like the stats wasn't there, but you know, I made some huge blocks. I had 2 touchdown blocks, so I'm excited. Yeah, you know, so yeah.
What's going through your mind on that final defensive drive?
Get to Stafford. Please get to him. He's an incredible talent, man. Those guys start catching the ball like it wasn't snowing, you know, at the end. And I was nervous, but you know, the defense showed up. You know, shout out to Jalen Carter, the entire defense. But he made a huge play to get the sack. But just to get to Stafford, man. Like I said, man, he's an incredible talent. And so yeah.
Does the passing game have to be almost greater on the curve on a day like that, or
on the curve?
Where it's not, meaning it's not the same as it would be if it's 40 degrees and sunny. And
yeah, I don't really know how to answer your question. What is your question? I'm sorry.
So my example would be, I got an 8 on the chemistry test, and it was on a curve because like I was the dumbest kid in the class, but that was supposed to help me get a better grade because it was. I'm not that smart, but it's not. Yeah. The conditions aren't great, so it's not ideal conditions. It's a different way to play. I think that made sense. That was a horrible explanation.
Yeah, I didn't take chemistry, so I don't know.
I dropped it. So.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, we did whatever it took to get the win, regardless of the passing game didn't look the way we wanted. But you know, it don't matter, man. That don't matter at all. You know, once upon we got the win, and we're advancing. So.
Did you have a sense of what happened to Jalen? Did you have a sense of what was going on to Jalen physically?
No. I saw him kind of get up slow, but I know he's a fighter. You know, I know he's gonna come back, and he did. So I'm hoping everything's all right. He finished the game, so I'm hoping he's okay moving forward. So.
How does it feel to be back?
Did you guys have to make any adjustments? You know, once you got back, was it different at all?
No, I don't think so. At least I didn't recognize it. So.
How does it feel to be back in the NFC Championship game, and it's here, and you're facing a division opponent?
Glad it's at home. For our fans, but it's another opportunity to go out here and play our best, and you know, do whatever it takes to get this win. It's gonna be a tough game. You know, they're playing. I think they're playing their best football at the right time. You know, so it's gonna be a battle. It's what you want. So regardless of how I feel and the feeling, good or sad or happy, whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter. You know, we got a job to do coming up next week, and it's gonna be a big game, and that's what our focus is gonna be on all week. So.
AJ, what can you take from the last 2 games to pour into the passing game to improve next week?
You got to give this a pass. You know, you got to give this game a pass. You know, it was just tough. The conditions were tough, and you know, I keep getting this question out, but you can't do nothing about it. You know, the conditions were crazy, and we couldn't even see out there. So imagine throwing the ball and catching the ball, even though they were doing it at the end. You know, but the game's on the line. They had no choice. You know, I don't think that would have been their first choice. You know, I think they would have probably tried to run the ball if they could. You know, so.
I know you said it wasn't very fun out there. Devonta said the same thing, how cold it was. But you look up in the fans and they're throwing snowballs, and you feel that atmosphere knowing you're going to get the same thing next week. What kind of advantage is that for this team?
Having home field advantage is everything. You know, our fans show up and show out. You know, they stayed the entire time, and they was into it the entire time, and it was cold. And, you know, I was cold on the sideline, so I know they're cold in the stands. So, and we had heat, so. Yeah, I'm excited. Next week, it's gonna be a good show.
The last drive, what's kind of the mindset going into that one?
Hey, whatever. We just need to make a stop, obviously. But I mean, we knew they had some success passing it, you know, in like 2-minute situations. So we just need to do whatever we need to do to get a stop.
Did you have a view on Jalen's sack?
Oh yeah, I was out there. I'm over here. I'm just trying to like find a little spot to get through. 'Cause I done got chipped so damn hard. I was about to throw up. But yeah, he definitely and I saw it. I was like, he killed. It was only a matter of time before he was gonna kill that right guard. No disrespect to the right guard, but.
What was it like playing in the snow today?
It's because damn ice blocks underneath my foot the whole damn time. It was. The shit just kept getting higher and higher, and if you just watch it, you just see me just cleaning my damn feet every step. But I ain't really slipping nothing like that. But I'd rather play on the shitty Brazil field again before playing on that again. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What field was worse then?
This one, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I know Nick always talks about like whatever team tries to make it an advantage can make it an advantage when you're playing in conditions like that. What do you have to have like mindset wise to be on a field like that?
To be real with you, don't nobody want to play in it. And I mean, you can call it an advantage, but don't nobody want to play on it. But I mean, yeah, the mindset is everything, man. So we've been practicing in the cold in the stadium the whole week, so it was nothing new to us. The snow was new though. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but that's about it.
You ever played in snow like that?
One time.
What'd you make of Jalen Hurts' performance today?
Oh yeah, that's the games we're gonna need from him. Like we already know the type of player he is, and he got it done. Like I said, it was only a matter of time before somebody came up with that big play, and it was him.
You guys didn't start the season where you wanted to, obviously. You guys ended here by 2-2. When did you feel like things really started to turn for y'all when you started to round into this type of form?
To be real with you, it was probably the New Orleans game. I know we still lost another one after that, I think, but it was probably that one. That's when we got our, the plays we knew we wanted to run against certain types of offenses, and because they put out like 90 points in the first two games, and we came out there and did our thing. But that was probably the turning point for us for sure.
What changed?
I don't know. People just start playing better, I guess. Tackling. Oh yeah, that's probably the biggest thing. We were tackling, and we had so many missed tackles at first, but I mean we getting it done now.
Was there ever any concern?
At first?
Yeah.
Probably, but now it ain't no more, so we good.
Josh, to be able to not only play in the NFC Championship but have it run through here, what does that mean to you and this team?
Oh, it's big time. We ain't got to go nowhere. We already comfortable here. Our fans are everything, man. So shout outs to them. But we get to be around them another week, and like I said, I mean, yeah, we get to stay.
What do you think about facing the Commanders and Jaden Daniels again?
Oh shoot. I mean, another good team for sure. We already saw them. We saw what happened last time, and it's gonna be a good. They good on both sides of the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's gonna be tough. I'm looking forward to it. I know everybody is, and it's gonna be a fun game for sure.
After the safety, do you guys think a turnover was needed at that point?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know me, I'm just like. But other than that, we already knew. We just had the mindset to just keep going back out there and making it happen.
Went through your mind on that last play when you saw the ball go out of bounds and saw that you guys sealed the deal there?
We just needed to win the game, and I love that it gets put on the defense because that's how we want it. And the defense have been playing well at that point, and glad we got the win.
Zach, there's been varying opinions in the locker room. Did you enjoy playing in a snow game like that, or could you have preferred a little bit of more traction?
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, from a defensive perspective, I wasn't doing all that much cutting, and I liked it. I liked it. Being from Wisconsin and playing Madden, you always set it to that mode just to see what's up. So it was cool.
The resiliency of this team and being able to win in different ways all season long, really. What have you kind of just learned about this group, especially when things get kind of tight?
Yeah, we can win in a lot of different ways, and like you said, resiliency is kind of our specialty. Adversity, fighting adversity. Nick talked about adversity this week a lot, and you never know what it's going to be in the game, like before the game, but when it happens, how are you going to respond? And I think we responded pretty well.
What's it like playing behind Jalen Carter?
Oh my gosh, that dude is just a monster. The best in the league, and even when the stat sheet doesn't say, I know he had a great game today, but even when the stat sheet doesn't say, he's making a big impact on the game. And the forced fumble, the TFLs, the sack, he always has a bunch of batted passes. He does it all, and it's fantastic.
How do you think Oren performed?
Oh, really good, really good. I thought he did a great job in coverage, great job in all of his responsibilities asked.
Zach, to start the season the way you guys did, not necessarily as great as you wanted to, and to be able to be here at the NFC Championship, what does that mean to you in this defense?
Oh, a lot. Just how far we've come with this defense and this scheme and the new guys we have in here. we just kept working and working and working and trusted the process that would get better. And I'm glad we're in this position now.
You guys came up with back-to-back takeaways after the safety. What was the sort of the conversations going on around that time?
Yeah, the game was going to come down to who can take the ball away, and that's kind of our specialty. That's what we do, and you just keep punching at the ball and keep putting shots on goal, and you'll get them out.
On that drive where you had the fumble recovery, you also had the tackle for a loss of the running back, and then you also had the pass breakup on the blitz. What is just like your mindset going into that drive, knowing that you have the opportunity to make some plays?
Yeah, the last couple of drives we had to get stops, and Coach Clint kept saying we got to get 3 more stops, we got to get 2 more stops, and I'm just trying to impact the game however I can. And in that drive, it was like a flow state for me, just making plays all over.
You guys have seen Jaden Daniels twice already. You're going to see him a third time. What's the challenge in that?
Oh, you know the challenge. I mean, he's dynamic. He can throw the ball. He makes all of his reads. He doesn't play like a rookie quarterback, and we're not going to treat him like one.
I'm sorry if you've been asked this already, but that last drive, what was the mentality that you're having on that last drive that you're trying to close the game, and they're trying to steal the game?
Yeah, we got to get a stop, obviously. Who's going to be the one to make the play, and that's what I kept telling our defense, who's going to be the one that's going to finish this game out for us.
Zach, to have the NFC Championship run through Lincoln Financial Field and have that home field advantage, how huge is that for you guys?
Oh, it's ginormous. I mean, the fans. I was wearing the green dot today, and I could barely hear the call. And I like when that happens. It's really exciting, and they're rowdy, and I'm glad they're coming. The Washington Commanders are coming back to the Link.
What's your favorite call from Lincoln?
Favorite call? You want to know like the play call or
yeah, I mean you don't have to tell me exactly. But yeah, just one that you thought was fit the moment, ended up in the result that you guys were looking for.
I don't really know. I don't know if it's a particular one. I have to watch the film and see it. Yeah.
What do you think went wrong on the second to last drive,
Thanks,
where they cut it to 6? What do you think happened there on that drive?
I don't know. I have to watch the film and really dial in and see it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You guys had some pretty big run stops in critical moments, especially like using a 6-man front in particular. What makes that look so dangerous for you?
It's we have a lot of bodies, a lot of guys that can play ball and hold their gaps and hold their ground. It's a tough look to run against, so I know Vic likes to get to that, and whenever we need to stop in the runs.
Going out there like that and having to show up each drive.
Oh, we knew that's what we teach all week is trying to get turnovers and takeaways. So we knew it wasn't gonna be an easy game, but we knew if we take the ball away, we can change it. So
what was that last drive?
We was ready. I think we feel like we're the best defense in the league, so we just had to go out there and prove it.
What was the plan?
Win the game. Go out there and win the game.
What's it like seeing Jalen get that sack at the end?
Oh, I'm happy for him. Talk about Carter, right?
Yeah.
All pro for a reason. So, he's a great guy, great addition to the team. So I'm glad he's here, and I'm glad I'm here too.
So last year you're sitting on your couch right now.
Yep.
And now you're in the snow, scooping up a fumble. Have you had a chance to reflect on the journey?
I'm still trying to figure out. I'm still lost in the sauce right now. Just accepting for what it is. Like I almost felt like a tear was gonna come out because from where I was last year, but it feels good.
Say, as an athlete, what does it take to really just stay ready? Because obviously you don't know when the opportunities come. Today you're sprawled into action and you're playing big time snaps and postseason football. What does it take to kind of just stay ready?
You just gotta you want to do it for yourself, but then it's for the guys around me. Like they believe in me. I gotta keep going to go out there and make plays and just do what they know I can do. So it just comes down to me going out there and practicing all week as if I am the starter. So you never know when your time gonna come.
There've been a couple of final drives this year, Atlanta, Washington, to come out and see that final completion there. What did that feel like? What did it put through your mind?
We went through the whole week just saying it don't matter what happened in the regular season. We played these guys before, but we knew this game was gonna be a lot different, and this game was gonna come down to what we did today. So it was all about today.
When you scooped that, were you scooping it the whole way? Or was there any thought about falling on it?
Nah, I wasn't falling on it. I was scooping it.
Did you talk to Saquon at all after you went out? Did he say anything to you?
Talked to him when he got hurt. Talked to him at halftime. Talked to him throughout the middle of the game and after the game. Told him I love him. Just hoping he's good and hoping he's back, but we need him.
Was he doing anything for you? Like, you guys compare notes at all? Was he coaching you at all?
Nah, I was just telling him keep his head up because it was more like, I had to go out there and do what I can do to just try to at least fill in a little bit for him. So, he's a hell of a player, a hell of an addition to the team. So I just want to go out there and make as much play as I can.
Having had this role now for an entire season, kind of in and out, did that help in a moment like this where you get thrust back in?
Nah, I'm ready whenever. So whether it's week 1, week 15, it don't really matter. So CP always telling me, time gonna come, go out there and make those plays, and I try my best to do it.
Have you thought about the play a little bit, the scoop and score, how it unfolded, what you saw, and how you get your composure really when you grab a ball like that and take off?
Yeah, I just seen the ball fall right in front of me. I just scooped it, and I just seen, I don't know who, he was huge. I think he tried to kill me. I just gave him a spin move and just started running. Heard the crowd getting loud, so I knew I was getting a little close to the end zone, just looking at the foul line. Yeah, I just kept running, but I seen a lineman, he was pretty fast too.
They were taking some shots down the field on us and trying to run the ball on us, but at the end we held up, so that's all that matters.
Being that you played in a lot of those high leverage moments, were you being? Did you have a message to anybody on that final drive there?
Man, I feel like everybody, knows what it takes. It's just a matter of everybody just locking in, doing their job, and just finding a way. So we've kind of built like a lot of trust. Even for me, like not playing a ton of defense it's the practice reps, just getting to know each other off the field, and all those things show up in those clutch moments. So that's what it takes.
What was it like for you going into this game, knowing that you have a really big role?
It was great, man. I've just been looking for the opportunity, and obviously, like when one man goes down, next man steps up. So, huge loss for Nakobe. He's a big leader for the defense, and I just want to get him, do my job, and do my part, and help the team win.
What's it like playing behind Jalen Carter?
Man, he's a beast, man. He's a beast, man. He wreaks havoc. He makes my job really easy, man. So I'm really proud of him, man. He's really took some strides this year, and he was already like a beast last year, but just taking his game to the next level this year. So.
Obviously, the conditions played a role today. How ready for those were you guys?
Man, I feel like we're built for it, man. It's like you're in the East Coast. There's going to be some weather at some point, and we take advantage of it. We see that as an advantage with teams kind of coming in. We're used to it. We're practicing outside, and that definitely showed up in the game. Is like that comfortability with the elements, and it definitely helps in the long run.
Was it fun?
Oh, it was absolutely, man. Playoff atmosphere, can't beat it.
Was that something that you guys did actually talk about, like how it could be an advantage for you playing in this now?
Yeah. I feel like just the mindset going into it, like even for my Green Bay days, it's like, hey, it's gonna be cold, but it's like, hey, it is what it is. They're gonna be in it as well, so it's just the mindset going into it, like, hey, like, we're gonna find a way to win, and no matter what it takes. So.
It ain't no doggone tomorrow, fellas. What are you gonna bring to the doggone table? Are you gonna bust somebody in their mouth? Are you gonna do your doggone job? Are you gonna play from your doggone chest? Are you gonna play from your heart and get everything you doggone got? Cause I'ma do that. They don't respect us. They don't know about our heart, man. That thing that's beating in your doggone chest right now. Whatever you got today,